There is a hadith that Dajjal will be followed by 70,000 Jews from Isfahan, wearing their Persian shawls. You heard the hadith? My opinion on this hadith, and remember, when you find a hadith pertaining to Akhirul Zaman, and Imran Hosein does not touch on those ahadith, the implication is that he is not as yet comfortable that he has penetrated the hadith. There are some ahadith pertaining to Akhirul Zaman that you'll only understand after certain events unfold in the historical process. And so, little by little, I am moving forward. Little by little, one step at a time. When I get a hadith that I believe I understand, I then offer my opinion. But I qualify. Do not accept my opinion, please, until you are convinced that it is correct. Dajjal will be followed by 70,000 Jews from Isfahan, wearing their Persian shawls. And so, immediately, I come to the conclusion that these will be Jews who will have Muslim names because they're coming from Isfahan. And they're dressed up as Iranians, Persians, not as Jews. So these will be a hidden force emerging out of Iran that will be supporting Dajjal, externally appearing to be Muslims, but internally supporters of Dajjal. And so I am anticipating now that there are going to be great changes in Iran. And through this talk, I'm warning the Iranian government and the Iranian people that the attack is coming. Yes. Because I hold that the Iranian government is sincere in its opposition to the oppressors who now rule the world. You can have other views, but this is my view, that the Iranian government is sincere in its opposition to Israel. I reject the view that the Iranian government is insincere and they have some secret pact with Israel and they're just throwing dust in our eyes. No, Imran Hosein does not think like that. An Iranian government which is sincere in its opposition to Israel is not something that Dajjal will accept. No. He wants to use the Shia divide. He wants to exploit the Shia sectarian movement to his advantage. And so he needs a government in Iran that will be first Shia and then Muslim. And so I expect that the attack will take place on Iran. Of course, the attack would be for destroying the nuclear plants. That's all the hype about nuclear plants and nuclear weapons and stuff. But I want to suggest that the more important reason for the attack on Iran would be to remove this present government and to replace it with a government that will submit to the Zionists and therefore become camp followers of Dajjal. And that is when this hadith will be fulfilled about 70,000 Jews.